Hi, my name is Aaron McNeil, and I'll be doing a brief review on Paranoia by Joseph Finder. The book is about main character. His name is Adam Cassidy. Basically, he got himself into a little bit of a jam while throwing a extravagant party for his assistant foreman on the docks. Um, it was his retirement party. He blew through about $75,000 on the affair, and thereby got himself blackmailed by the CEO of his company. Um, the topic I'm going to speak on is backstopping. Backstopping is a term used in kind of the espionage arena. Basically, it's doing your due diligence to create a believable backstory, one that'll kind of be above reproach and will stand a fairly rigorous investigation. If someone dug that deep. He was in need of several backstories because of the mission that he was assigned, by the CEO of his company, Wyatt. Um, Basically, the terms of their agreement was either go to jail for stealing funds from the company or go undercover at our rival company and get them to unveil secrets of their latest product so we can beat them to the market. The first example of backstopping comes right after he's found out and he agrees to the deal with Wyatt. Wyatt basically enrolls him in a boot camp that lasts about 10 days where they promote him, give him the title of director of special projects. They make sure they make a paper trail, um, sending memos around the office saying that he's been promoted and that he did great work on their latest product, Lucid, which is an all-in-one PDA that did fairly well in the market. They just basically create a good buzz about him, and he kind of overnight disappears from his cubicle, with the infrastructure group down on the docks, and appears, up in the CEO's office. After that, they put him through just a gauntlet of different advisors and people that actually worked on the project that he's taking credit for, to kind of get him ready and make him marketable so that Tryon, the rival company, will want to, scoop him up. Um, they also kind of purchased him a whole new wardrobe, got him an Audi A6, created this great backstory, that he was successful and breathed success, and he's happy at Wyatt, and therefore, the only thing he wants is this to achieve more. The second instance is his interactions with Dr. Bolton. She's basically um, Wyatt's, consigliere or his chief advisor or an executive coach. She's basically giving him all the tools in order to get close to Goddard, who's the CEO of Tryon, um, teaching him behavioral sciences and giving him exploits on Goddard that will get him closer to what they want, which is the latest product that Tryon has to offer. Um, she goes as far as to break Adam down at his core and tell him why he hasn't been successful thus far and give him the tools in order to basically be hired by Tryon. This whole deal is dependent on him getting the job, and that's not set in stone. The third instance is Adam actually using what he learned from Dr. Bolton on Goddard eventually, finally, I should say. Um, from get go, he's given a rough project that was basically at a standstill. The previous person who worked on it ended up quitting just to get from under the VP Nora, but Adam actually does pretty well with it, and he moves on to get close, a little bit closer to Goddard, who has recently lost his son. Um, Adam sees that Goddard is longing for some kind of son-like figure and moves in to try to, assume that role. He goes on to talk about how it's just him and, he didn't really have his father, and, that was pretty much the only thing that he was missing, and the things that, basically how rough his childhood was. And it made Goddard kind of empathetic and made him kind of think of Adam as a son he never had, and brings them closer together. So he starts to divulge more information about, you know, why it's chief objective and Adam's whole, reason of being there. So I think that kind of sums up backstopping. Basically, creating that, that concrete backstory that, is kind of above reproach, that makes the target, trusting of you and believe you are who you say you are.